So, if we are ready to begin, I have a question. Are our heroes pew, 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 ready to play bow, 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 Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons.
I guess. Hell yeah.
I guess.
Previously on Wild Beyond the Witchlights.
So, when we last saw our party, well, we actually had a moment of a split party, didn't we? Because Cassian was pulled aside from the rest of his group, led by Burly the Bugbear back towards the staff area to have a private one-on-one meeting with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. And it was while he was there that he learned that these two had in their possession a portrait of him from a younger time, a young Cassian in a cadet uniform standing next to his lost guardian, Helv. And Mr. Light had revealed that this portrait was dropped, indeed, by the man depicted in the image beside Cassian, dropped along with some other evidence, apparently, that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light had provided to Helv for some investigation. And he dropped it right before he was pulled through the... Mr. Light caught himself and didn't exactly want to reveal what Helv was pulled through, but could it be the Fey crossing that you and your companions have been looking for? So, having the portrait returned to you, a pocket-sized image of your beloved father figure, and a promise on Mr. Witch and Mr. Light that they would hand over to you that evidence that Helv had in his possession should you do your duty that they are hiring you for, to apprehend Kettlesteam the Kinku and make sure she is removed from the carnival so she cannot cause any more trouble. So, leaving the staff area, Cassian took a moment to clean himself up, sobered by the realization that his father figure has somehow been tied to his journey to the Feywild, and returned to the party where he found them at the feasting orchard. And from there, you all decided to move towards the carousels, pursuing your next lead, suggested by Burly the Bugbear himself, to speak to Diana Cloppington, a beautiful centaur woman who is the ride attendant for the carousels. However, as you went over and began speaking with her, you noticed she began to have some trouble. The ride began to malfunction, and after removing the power crystal that powered the carousel into motion, it continued to act erratically until our party realized that the unicorns were sending a cryptic message. Help. Save Prismere. Stop the Hourglass Coven. As this realization was made, you were interrupted by the sounds of booing and heckling over from the Silversong Lakeside, which drew you towards Palasha's performance as Kettlesteam, disguised once again with illusory magic, was causing a bit of a heckle to lower the mood. But that was single-handedly fixed by Kohira, who was able to restore the mood by one and cheer up Palasha, while the rest of the party did what they could to apprehend Kettlesteam to their success. And that is where we find ourselves once again. Our party has pulled the Corvid troublemaker behind some of the stalls in between the staff area and the lakeside. A few passerbys are being pulled along in the gondola swans that pass. But for now, you find a moment of lull in the attraction. And there are no people passing. The sky is beginning to turn a soft purple from its deeper and darker hues, indicating that the sun is just beyond the horizon and will likely be here soon. And things are getting a little bit quieter in this early morning. People in the carnival are tired, but there's still some excitement and murmurs being passed through the crowds in the thoroughfare about the Witchlight Monarch. But all of that is just sound that is drifting through the breeze from the isolated place in where you stand with Kettlesteam, who has revealed to you that she has overheard a conversation between Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, revealing that they have made a pact with the Hourglass Coven. And, well, she happens to know where the Fey Crossing is. Now, I could, of course, show you where it is and lead you there promptly, but unfortunately, I'm afraid that I will need us to acquire a different piece. The crossing requires a certain incantation, from my understanding, to access, and that, of course, would only be in the possession of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light themselves, or at least their caravan. So, as you stand here with this Kinku, what are you all doing? And how do you feel about the developments that are occurring?
I'm trying to suss her out a little bit. We kind of talked about at the end of last session how I'm getting a generally like trustful vibe from her, and she's like shit talking Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. But like all of the other people that worked here, we also got a trustful vibe from, and they were like singing their praises. So I'm trying to suss her out. I'm trying to determine what we should do with her, I guess, based on if we're following Mr. Witch and Mr. Light and we try to kick her out, or I don't know. I'm like ruminating on that. I'm unsure. I'm trying to figure out what to do with her, basically.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll insight for me, and let's see what everyone else is doing while you make that roll.
I think similarly, I think I'm still technically holding the rope that like we're using to bound her. I think I am more logically just thinking, we know where the portal is. We need to get to the Fey Crossing. So if we know where it is, all we need is the spell. And Mr. Witch and Mr. Light supposedly could give us some of that information, or at least more information, if we hand Kettlesteam over.
Yeah, and is the incantation different from the, like, we know that those items that they have are important, right?
Oh, do you mean the Witchlight Vein and the Witchlight Watch?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Those items were created by Zybilna and were provided to the carnival's original owner to help them keep it running and functioning in proper order. It may not be connected to the incantation, but I don't know if it's necessary to acquire them to open the portal.
Gotcha.
So then, is the incantation just like on a scroll of parchment or something?
I suppose it could be if they have a rather terrible memory. But oh, that's kind of sort of what I was hoping for, if I'm being quite honest. To be quite blunt with you, if I had any better ideas than the ones I'm currently working with, well, I would have done it by now. So, if you think that perhaps they wouldn't have something like that in their caravan, I'm open to hearing any suggestions from a group of heroes such as yourselves.
Remind me, you haven't been able to get through the crossing because you don't know the incantation. Remind me what you would do if you were to go through the crossing. Is it to try to find your patron?
Well, a bit of a misconception there. A part of my pact with Zybilna is that I cannot go through the Fey crossing. But yes, I also do not know the incantation. However, if I did know the incantation, and if I could go through the Fey crossing, my goal is to make sure Zybilna is safe, and to assure that whatever this hourglass coven is that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have got themselves tied up with mean to do her no harm.
I'm wondering, would you mind giving us just a second? I don't want to be rude. I just want to make sure that I'm all on the same page before we like make any decisions with you.
Oh,
okay?
we'll take
Yeah.
all the time you like. I'll be right here. And she like gestures through her bounds, like to the fact she's just tied up in rope.
Do we still need to tie her up?
I'll hold the end of the rope while I huddle.
Okay.
Oh,
I
we're going to a huddle.
It's a
I
little
hand
aside.
Kelsey like
Past.
I hand her like a little snack from the carnival to snack on while we have a huddle.
Her wings are bound to her side, so she just tilts her head forward, and with her beak, she like picks it up out of your hands and gulps it
There you go.
down like a little bird.
All right, Kohira, what's up?
I'm wondering if a way for us to, so it seems like if we promise her that we're like, if we try to show to her that we're going through the portal for the same type of reasons, I'm wondering if we show Mr. Light and Mr. Witch that we're kind of like making double deals. We're making a deal with her that she won't come back in because we're kind of doing what she wants us to do anyway, and then we tell Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, hey, we got rid of her, like maybe you should tell us the incantation. We're like making a double deal, you know?
Yeah, like negotiate a truce kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
What
if we-
Cassian, sorry to interrupt, but I'm curious what Cassian
You're
is doing in all of this, because Cassian perhaps can obtain some sort of evidence that his guardian was interested in for a very important case before he went missing. So, Cassian, what are you thinking over there?
First thing while we're huddled, I want to just check around, make sure there's no one around. We're not like surrounded by anybody or anything.
You don't see
Good call.
anyone, but make a perception check.
I've been in these huddles before.
While you're rolling this.
Oh my god. That
Almost
is
a nat
You
nat
20.
still have
one.
disadvantage? You're still
I'm
poisoned?
still poisoned.
He's still poisoned.
I
Alright,
forgot how
the
many
closest is-
hours that was for. I think it's almost over though,
3 hours.
right? 3 hours.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So is this the last
Starting-
hour?
I think so. I, would
I
hope
think
so.
it's
I feel like it-
yeah.
I feel like it has to be over by now because when we
I think
fought the
it
flump,
is too. Yeah, that was before the big top.
yeah, that was before the
So-
big top.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead. It's a new session. You're free. You can end that poison condition on yourself.
Yay.
I'm free.
I'm free.
Can I
Pro
reroll
bono
that,
rules lawyer at your service.
At your
Can I
service.
reroll that perception
Call
check?
1-800-MEG. No, because it just ended after you rolled your perception check.
Okay. Okay. Fair. All right. The coast seems clear, everybody. I am also getting a very shifty feeling from these carnival fellows. I don't know if there is going to be any negotiations that would really help us in the sense of if we mention anything, it would kind of put him on edge, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Did they like threaten you or something whenever they held you back? Like you've seemed more quiet since you got in trouble.
Dare I say humble?
Dare I say
no,
without banana tattoo?
So weird.
I did not get in trouble. I just had a few words with them, but I did manage to go to their caravan, and I don't know. I feel if Kettle's team is telling the truth, and the parchment is somewhere hidden in there, I feel our best bet might be a more sneakier route, as opposed to trying to convince them to help us. And at the
Maybe.
same time,
Cass-
I'm going to be
Oh,
quite
good.
honest. I don't really trust Kettle's team that much either.
I have a thought. You guys can tell me if it's silly. Maybe they wouldn't negotiate much. They might if we have a direct threat over them, like, I don't know, having a Kenku they really want tied up and saying if they don't tell us what we need, we're letting their bonds go.
But what if they just kick us out?
We let the Kenku go and run for the Fey Crossing.
We don't know
Maybe
the
not.
incantation.
Yes, we could still
Maybe.
make a nation.
So, and we don't know for sure that there even is a parchment, right?
No, it could just be like
Sure.
a code word.
Yes.
And also, when we were meeting with them as a group, oh, go ahead, DM.
Finish your thought, and then I'll jump in.
I could be misremembering this, but did they kind of communicate to us? This is kind of meg above the table because it might have been like after the game was over when we discussed it. But wasn't there some kind of thing that they communicated to us of like, oh, we could never let you over to the Fey Crossing unless you like had some sort of blackmail over us or like took one of our really important magical items, wink
Mhm.
wink. Like there was like a whole thing.
It almost seemed, you are correct. It almost seemed that happened in game. Mr. Light was almost insinuating you should blackmail him. At least that's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll insight check. And also, what the pin in here was for Eliseo Cassian. Please roll insight check along with Griff, both of you.
Let's go.
No poison.
You don't want my 0 insight check? Are you sure?
That's okay. We'll take whatever these ones are. A 22
So
out of
wise.
10. So wise. Yeah, so Griff, you would feel strongly that Mr. Light was insinuating you should blackmail him, which is a weird thing to insinuate. Why would someone want you to blackmail them for information?
Mm-hmm.
Unless they really wanted to tell you the information but just couldn't somehow, unless they were forced. Then
Like they were
maybe in
looking
that
for a
case,
loophole.
Perhaps.
The wheels are turning.
Yep. So you stew on these thoughts. Meanwhile, Cassian, there's no guarantee of a parchment. But while you were in there, ooh, it startled me. While you were in the caravan with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, the small pocket-sized portrait of you and Helv that was brought forth was pulled from Mr. Witch's journal that was stuffed full of various papers that seemed to be filed in some sort of type B haphazard personality system. But it did seem like there was important information in there, and maybe even the evidence that Helv was interested in. And, you know, if it does exist, perhaps that's where the incantation could be too. But there's no guarantee. It could just be Mr. Witch's private personal diary.
Man.
But
I
remember.
Okay. What you got?
I remember when I was in their caravan, one of them pulled out like a journal of sorts with various papers and things sticking out of it. It honestly was a mess, but it seemed that it was important, that they kept very important things in there.
Like it was the Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's notes?
I would say so, yes. It seemed like it.
Should we try to blackmail them with their diary? Their deepest, darkest
You guys-
secrets in their diary? Everyone's
guys-
deepest, darkest secrets are in their diary.
What's that?
That's true. Meg? Who's that?
What's
I
that,
don't know
Liz?
her. She sounds cool. I know that all of us said we'd walk away from that life forever, but I think we gotta go back in for one more heist.
I definitely never said I was out.
I'm not above thievery and blackmail.
Hell
Never just
yeah.
Thank you.
Griff, take a heroic inspiration point for that. That was
Thank you.
awesome. And you know what, too? For the sheer hell of it, I feel so inspired by that. Here's a really cool inspiring leader feat. Everyone roll your hit die and take that many temp
What?
HP points. That was dope as
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. It's like
Thank you.
referencing the prequel, you know?
Yeah, I've been sitting on that joke like for a couple hours.
What am I?
I love it.
I was waiting for the right moment. Oh yeah, what's my hit die now? What's
I
a
think it's
month's
a
hit die?
I think it's a D10 for monks.
D10.
I think.
D10.
Hold on. I think.
Let me double check. Here,
It
I've
might
got
be an 8,
D
though.
and D Beyond.
If it's not a 10, it's an 8, obviously.
It's a D8.
Okay.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. I just thought they were so full of vitality that they'd have a 10.
I know.
We do that under short rest, correct?
Do what on a short rest?
Sorry, I mean, we are able to roll hit dice under short rest, correct?
You can, but you can just roll yours. Yours is a D6 as a sorcerer. So you can just roll a D6.
We're
and
not
then
expending
add-
them?
Oh, this is
You're
temp
not
HP.
expending them. It's just temp HP.
Gorge. Cool.
Just for fun.
Oh, yeah.
Can I?
Just for fun.
I have seven temp HP from the woman tattoo that I got. Can I keep that instead of the 4?
Yes, yeah, you don't have to take
Okay.
what you roll if it's less than what you currently have.
Thank you. I have maybe a buck wild idea, but they might appreciate the theatricality of it.
That
If
seems
it
to be the
doesn't
theme
work-
here.
Okay, here's my pitch. We use the cloak. One of us goes in disguised as kettle steam. We bring that kettle steam in, and then kettle steam makes a break for all the stuff that we want to grab on the inside of their cart, and then we blackmail them. I don't know.
Excuse me, you do know I am standing right here and I can hear you.
Yeah.
But I still have your cloak. So, like,
Oh, that's okay. You can hold on to it. I don't have any free hands. But my I would love to allow one of you to be disguised as me. If the goal is to distract Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, I am perfectly content. In fact, I very much desire to speak with them myself. I could serve as a distraction, but I thought you were saying that they did not want to see me. They just wanted me to be kicked out. So
because
I
we
mean-
think they want to kill
work?
you, right?
I don't
Kill
think so.
me? Oh, yes,
I hate to
that's
see a
one.
real one go out like that. I really appreciate somebody who likes vandalism as much as I do. You know, it'd just be a shame.
I
It's
do
usually the
recall.
menace.
I do recall your friend with the flowered hair, like a blossom. She was saying that they were trying to kill me.
Yeah.
I mean, they just said that they wanted proof that you would not be messing with their stuff. I feel like us bringing you tied up would be plenty proof.
Well, then
I'll
let's
just-
go.
I'll propose to the group, like, she seems like a good distraction.
Yeah.
Do we want to? I'll say this with Kettle Steam and Earshot. Like, do we want to ask her to steal the stuff and maybe drop it on her way out somewhere, or just a distraction?
I think distraction. I think one of us should grab the stuff.
I would
Okay.
not mind sneaking into their caravan to take a quick peek at things.
This is so funny, Cassian. I was about to recommend you. I was thinking maybe I could do it, and then I was like, oh wait, no, I'm sparking, I'm on fire all the time. Maybe it should be Cassian instead.
I mean, we could still both go.
I might draw a little attention to you just by like the bolts of lightning kind of zipping off of me. Might not be a good move.
But imagine the flare. If this is going to
Yeah.
be a good
and
heist.
can I imagine the
The
flare?
flare.
Oh, the flare.
So, if I can, is the plan that we present Kettle Steam to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, set them loose, make it look like they just escaped, and
Yeah, we can. Yeah. We can count on Kettle Steam to just cause as much chaos as possible. We just take advantage of the situation.
As a point
Okay.
of clarification, so your plan is to look. Oh, what is the word? Incompetent by presenting me as arrested and then somehow losing me in the process. And then I am supposed to run around and, why exactly would you not be chasing me? I worry that this may not go over exactly
some
the
of
way
us could
we
chase you.
plan.
Maybe Cassian.
Some
just
of
does
us-
them.
Yeah, some of us are really skilled in pretend fighting. So we could pretend fight you, and then we could pursue you, exit stage left.
But what about real fighting? Because there's also real security. And what if that one bugbear or that really mean middle-aged clown man runs up to me and, like, punches me in the beak or something? Or what if they capture all of us and they kick you out too because you have appeared so incapable of, delivering on your word? A worst-case scenario, let's just say.
Do you have a better idea for a distraction?
Well, if you want me to cause chaos, I'm more than willing to oblige, dear. But I'm just implying perhaps we don't do the, prisoner front, to begin with. We just have me cause a ruckus nearby, creating a big enough distraction for them to, leave said caravan and staff area, and then that way you lot are supposedly completely uninvolved, and then you can do what you need to do to sneak through into the staff area and get into their caravan and rummage about, but you'll have to be quick because the only way that I can get away is my cloak there, and if I can disguise myself, then I'll be able to run, hide, taking on another guise and meet you and lead you to the Fey Crossing. And then once that is done, I'll see you off. But if I don't have the cloak, they're going to capture me and probably paint me black and blue and pull out all my feathers and maybe chase me off with a honeycomb or something, which is quite delicious, but also painful because of the bees, you see.
The bees.
I mean, does anyone else have objections to that plan?
Why
I
are you
really
laughing
wouldn't
at
want
me?
Kettle's team to get stung by bees.
Don't worry about it.
Bees, nothing but bees.
I mean, that is up to you. I believe I am part of the
I mean, smash and grab is very much our style.
that's what I was going to say. I didn't want to say it, but I mean, it worked so far.
Am I to believe you all have performed heists before?
Really elaborate and well executed ones, believe it or not.
They never go well. Well,
I've
they
never
go
been
well.
once.
We made something of a name for ourselves in Waterdeep.
I'm pretty sure we're still alive, so I think that they went pretty well.
Exactly. You know, jumping off cliffs into the ocean works surprisingly well.
And I
That
personally
delivery.
love breaking through glass windows. I have no cuts on my back at all.
That delivery was so, what's his name? Tim Robinson. We're alive, so pretty well.
That is
Yes.
the vibe. I didn't know who I was mimicking, but that is absolutely the execution of being like, we did pretty well.
Pretty well. Oh my goodness. But Kettle's team does seem to look rather impressed as you guys say that. She's like, well, if you've performed professional heists before, then this should be no problem to you all.
All
All
right.
right, you guys.
Do we
This is
wait by
fine.
the hedges when they run out? Like, because I don't think we can just gain access, can we?
You cannot, unfortunately. Only the staff are able to get through. They have very special stickers that say volunteer on them, that allow access into the hedge circles.
We're in.
Actually, your stickers
One
were
is not
repossessed, I believe.
Dang it! No.
Do I look around and see anyone with a sticker on them walking past us?
Let's beat up a child for their sticker. I mean, ask politely.
Wait, we want to go with Griff's plan of beating a child, but I couldn't talk to one?
It's different.
It was coming off creepy.
You guys right now are currently behind some of the stalls, in between, like the lake and the staff area. So there is no one currently walking by. Now you could go out into the thoroughfare and get yourself involved in the crowd. But you probably shouldn't do that with a person who's tied up and apprehended. It might cause a big enough scene to cause some people to have a little issue with it and perhaps lower the mood a bit. So that's definitely something you want to avoid showing people. But there might be a way to find some of those stickers. I mean, you did get them from Burley in the Big Top. There's also the dressing room that connects in between the Big Top and the staff area. So there are potential things that you can find in there that maybe you can use if you're sneaky enough. Or the thought also could occur to you to just brute force your way through it. And it may not create a doorway for you to walk through, an arch that magically parts. You're probably going to get scraped up by those rose thorns as you push your way through like 3 feet of hedge wall. But in theory, you could make it to the other side.
I think I can get through those hedge bushes.
We've never done a heist the right way a day in our lives, a day in our careers. We're not going to start now.
They're also 20 feet high. if the vigilante mode might kick on for some of you, and jumping over the wall would occur. So that would be the distance you would need to figure out and clear, but do so without making a scene. And it's a lot harder to scale a hedge wall than it would be a stone wall or other type of mineral foundation. This is a bush.
Kohira, can you still go very small?
Let me look into the specifics. I think it was a tattoo.
Yeah, I thought it was just a.
But
The
I'm
mushroom
wondering,
tattoo? I think it's
Yeah.
one for
Yeah, you
long
already used
rest.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It might be the
Yeah,
most feasible to at least get a sticker, so then we can all get in.
The problem
'Cause,
is I
like-
don't think they would be willing to give me another sticker again.
Well, we could maybe find someone else. Like.
Yeah, I'm thinking we find, somebody else, possibly a child we could bribe.
Can I ask a question? I was just looking at how do you calculate your jump height? Your high jump.
Oh boy, ding 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 ding.
So
your
the
high
reason I
jump-
ask is because my painted mask of the butterfly gives me an increase of 10 feet by my high jump. And so
Mhm.
if I could use that, I can also levitate as part of that. And so I want to know if that would be helpful here.
Yes, absolutely. So, the high jump, you can jump into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So, what is your strength modifier?
0.
Okay, so you could jump 3 feet into the air if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So you have to like get like a little running start, and then you can high jump 3 feet.
But that's
when-
13 feet with the plus 10, right?
Yes. But when you make a standing high jump, you can only jump half the distance. Either way, each foot of the jump costs a foot of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can extend your
But,
arms. You can extend your arms half your height above yourself during the jump. Thus, you can reach a distance equal to the height equals whatever, blah, 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 blah. So in theory, you could grab something higher.
Yeah,
It's-
but like, let's say Kohira can jump over it, then what? Like if one of us can get through, then one of us is through, and then the rest of us are still outside.
This is true. I think I just was looking at my stuff being like, can I shrink myself?
Yeah.
And then I looked and I was like, oh, this increases my high jump. What a weird feature that I will probably not use. Let's see if I can use it.
Well, we should probably do something because dawn will be breaking soon. And Kettle Steam looks towards the sky, and the purple sky is starting to get fainter, and is beginning to mix with a golden glow of a morning sun beyond the horizon.
Alright, team, this is like the casino. We gotta move quick.
Agreed. Kettle Steam, you know we want to help Zybelna. If we untie you and give you your cloak, will you stick with us so we can get this done?
I give you my word. Let's do this damn thing. Get me out of here.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have everyone's permission above table to untie Kettle Steam?
Yes.
Consent.
I do. And give her
Okay.
her cloak.
Yeah.
The ropes
I hand her the
drop.
cloak.
She takes the cloak, she wraps it around herself, and as she buttons it up, she takes on the guise of an orc man, who is in his later years, probably looks old enough to be Kohira's father, with some like
Yeah.
salt and pepper, like, on his, side.
Aw.
I start signing at her as though she'll understand me.
She goes, I'm sorry, dear. When you have wings, you don't learn how to sign. It's hard with the feathers. But here's the thing. I will use this disguise to help cause a distraction for whoever is standing guard at the Big Top's entrance. I will distract them, and then you all need to hurry up and sneak on through and get to the dressing room. And then once you're there, make sure you close the canvas tent behind you, and then you're gonna hear me make the signal. And that signal is gonna be a sound. It's gonna be me squawking. Squawk, squawk! When you hear that noise, that means that I am out of my disguise, I have revealed myself, and I am trying to lure everyone away. So you're going to need to try to avoid Mr. Witch and Miss Light, because we don't know if they're back there right now. We also don't know where Thaco or Burley are, but we're hoping one of them is at the front. So,
I hate Thaco.
how do we feel about that plan?
I think that's a good plan. Once we get in, maybe we look for volunteer stickers.
Once we get in already?
Once we're in the tent. In the
In the
dressing
tent,
area.
yes. Yes.
There
like it.
should be some back there. Only Burley and Thaco would have access to the volunteer stickers. They wouldn't be handing them out to children. But children can't volunteer. Well, I suppose they could, but they don't around here. But anyways, there's probably some back there. Just look for like a golden roll, or like a crate, or I don't know, a big sign that says sticker holder. I'm sure it'd be in something like that.
We'll take all three.
We'll keep
All
our
right,
eyes
I'm
peeled.
in.
Let's do
One
it.
last job.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. And with that,
Can
the
we put our
indigo
hands
cloak.
in? Can we do one of these? Put our hands in, and then we'll go like this.
Oh, I've never been a
team
part
thing.
of one of these.
Someone's got to
The
count.
3, 2, 1, team.
team. Awesome.
Team.
Team.
And as you guys break, Kettle Steam in her masculine orc form gives a gallant swish of the indigo cloak as she turns and heads to the front. And you guys wait enough time to give her a head start to begin the distraction. And you begin to carefully follow around the side, bringing yourself back into proper view of everyone in the carnival passing through the thoroughfare. As you turn and peek around the side of the Big Top, you see Kettle Steam engaged in conversation with Burley. His pumpkin helmet on and backwards. His back is to you. He is strategically turned away as this orc. Oh, I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Curly. What? You have a cousin named Curly? I also have a cousin named Curly. I have a brother named Hurley. He went missing. Your brother Hurley went missing. That's terrible. Oh, tell me more about your brother. Tell me everything about your brother. I'm all ears. I've got so much time. And the orc's head just sort of peeks around the side of Burley's back and gives you a wink and signals for you to move past into the Big Top. So I need everyone to please make a group stealth check for me here.
All right, stay low.
Let's go, team.
Wait, I want to hear the rest of this.
Can I use my inspiration from the recap?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Oh, even better.
Imogen, you're the first to go, and you take that moment. You're not even hesitating. Perhaps it's because you're generally a very grounded person and you've had your eye on Kettle Steam. And so your eye is the first to fall on her as she makes a motion for you to duck inside. And so you quickly go into the Big Top, and Burley has no idea. However, following close behind you, eagerly and seeking out their to prove their worth and their vigilante title would be Cassian. And and I'm doing this based on the result of the die itself, not the modifiers. Cassian, as you quickly turn in, you trip on a pin on the ground. You sort of just like quickly stumble, and you hear the canvas make a tug, and you don't fall. You catch yourself, but it just kind of kicks the canvas wall of the tent, enough for Burley to go, huh? What? And he turns around and he sees all three of you, Cassian, Cohera standing behind, and Griff towering tall above all the other two of you. Oh, hey! What are y'all doing?
Could I, and you can absolutely say no to this, but could I, like, as soon as Cassian maybe makes the noise and right before Burley turns around, can I try to sleight of hand take my wings off and, like, hide them somewhere on my person, or maybe even slide them under the tent flap?
Yeah. Give me a
Okay.
sleight of hand check. Okay. So
Can I use my inspiration? Or my
Did
other
you just-
inspiration? For my
You have an-
heist reference, I don't know if that counts as two.
Oh no! If you had another one,
That's okay.
It's
And
okay.
that's
It's
okay.
okay. But you could go ahead and keep that one. If you ever get another inspiration while you already have one, you do have to pass it to someone who doesn't have one. But
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
okay.
Could I have given it to somebody else then?
Yeah, sure. Who would you like to give it to?
I already
Man, we're
have
all
one.
rolling really bad. We're all rolling really bad tonight. What about, let's go Cassian.
Okay, Cassian.
He'll probably
take
need it.
Take an inspo. So Griff, you are able to quickly take off your butterfly wings, and you drop them to the ground, and kick them underneath the tent. And so Burley turns around right as like a big tip of the wing is kind of like sticking out from under the tent, but you kick it under. He sees you kick. He sees that motion, but he doesn't see what it is that you have kicked underneath the tent.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey,
see,
whoa,
that's-
whoa. You're that girl from earlier. Where are your wings? No,
My what?
never mind her. Tell me more about your cousin Curly. No, hold on. I remember you. I gave you all the stickers. What was your name again? Griff, right?
Yeah,
Where-
I'm Griff. My what's
where-
missing?
Your wings? Your butterfly
My wings? Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm missing my wings, you guys.
Holy shit, Griff! How
You just had them a second ago.
would that have happened?
How are you
You
missing?
know-
Wait, did you pay for your ticket? You paid for a ticket, right?
Yeah. You saw me earlier with wings on. The
This is
last time
weird.
I know that I had them when we went backstage last time for sure.
Ooh.
I feel like this
right.
has got to have happened in the last like 5 minutes or so. Because
This
we would have
is-
noticed that they weren't there earlier, right?
Yeah.
That is so strange. Sorry, sir. And he turns to orc form, Kettle Steam. An emergency has just arisen. Please give me a proper moment here. And he turns back to Griff. You need to follow me, Missy. We need to get you up to the front, and we need to get you a ticket and a pair of wings right now.
Yeah. Well, like, it can't have been that long ago that we lost them, because, like, we just came from doing a couple of rides, like, down by the Pixie Kingdom, and I definitely had them there. Like,
So do you think they were stolen from you?
maybe, I don't know. It doesn't seem like I'm pretty tall. It seems hard it
Let me
seems like
see
a
your
difficult
ticket.
thing.
Let me see your
Yeah,
ticket.
I hand him both of my tickets. This second one, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light gave me when we were backstage.
Do they both? They still have hole punches in them, correct? Like they're not
Yeah,
all
the first
used up.
one, the first one has one left, and then the second one is completely fresh.
This is very strange. So you had your wings stolen from you, but you have a ticket.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been that long ago. Like, I'm sure they're probably around here somewhere. Maybe you could help us look. Because they were really cool. They literally had like blue and orange stripes kind of and dots on them and stuff. They were really cool.
Right. He passes the tickets back to you. Look, you come with me, Griff. Let's go talk to Durlogan at Lost Property, see if she has your wings. If she doesn't have them, we'll go talk to Nicholas Midnight. We'll see if we can get you another pair. You have a ticket, so you should be fine in theory. This has never happened before. But let's just get this sorted out. Do your friends want to come with you?
No, they were going to catch one of the rides like over. I think they wanted to go back to the Calliope, which I think is making its rounds. So
Well,
I'll catch up with you guys later. What's up?
Burley, if you're going to be leaving your post, I mean, we can step in and be that security for a little bit while you take Grief over to the front. We'll cover you.
Nope. Appreciate that, and your enthusiasm, but, Thaco will take over.
That was pretty useless, I'm not going to lie.
With all due respect, kid, Cassian, you don't know Thaco. So let us do our job, as we, are co-workers, and I've worked with Thaco for almost 2 decades now, and, he's a great guy, albeit a grumpy one. So, you just go run about, go catch that ride that Griff is saying that you want to go ride, and, leave the work to the employees, eh, kid? All right, come on, let's go. And he motions for Griff to follow and begins to take off towards Lost Property.
Did we see Griff's actually, can I try to message Griff when Burley's turned around? I wanna figure out intentions, if that's something that I'm able to do without being caught. Cool.
Totally.
I'm messaging Griff. Do you want me to grab your wings, or do you want to find them here?
Yeah, I was trying to think about that. Up above the table. Yeah, I think maybe you could like. I don't know how much I'm able to communicate over message because you have to like audibly speak it, right? It's part of the spell.
Whatever we need to communicate to make this situation work is okay in this moment.
Okay. I want to try to communicate. Maybe you could like. Maybe kettle steam can, like, you could toss them into kettle steam. Kettle steam could poof into somebody else, and then like be like, "Oh, are these your wings?" I don't know, like, just to give you guys enough window of time that Burley's away from the tent flap for you guys to be able to go in.
Okay, for right now, I will, as they're walking out of sight, I want to try to grab the wings and then hide them if we can, as we're, like, hide them on my person, potentially. I don't know how big they are. I either want to hide them on my person, depending on how big they are, or find, like, a more permanent hiding spot that we can grab them on our way back out.
Yeah, so you and Cassian, as Griff walks away with Burley and you finish this message, Petal's team gives you a wink, as she goes around the side, to likely drop her form and begin to cause an issue. You and Cassian are able to dip into the big top, and you both see Imogen in there, and you immediately succeed that stealth. You duck in there. You see Griff's wings on the ground behind the tiered grandstands that you were sitting in there for the extravaganza. They are, I believe they are big, right, Griff? Like they're a larger size.
Yeah, they're pretty large. Yeah.
So you can find like a spot somewhere behind like the stadium seating to kind of like stick it and hide it without it just laying on the dirt ground. And then you, Imogen, and Cassian all duck in towards the dressing room. And as the three of you make your way in there, go ahead and all of you give me an investigation check.
Hell yeah. I'm scanning for those buttons.
Let's go. Let's go, team.
Oh, nice.
Nice, nice. Okay, fantastic. So, the three of you enter the dressing room, and there's a couple things that your eyes all lay on. So I'm gonna draw three of these. There's a pair of stilts and a long, bright pair of purple trousers. There's a waistcoat with a chain of 100 silk handkerchiefs that are tied together in one of its pockets that's hanging out and extending and laying down on the floor. And there's also a giant casket of costume jewelry. And so as you are all looking around, scanning all these items here, Imogen and Cassian, your trained vigilante eye falls on a very suspicious box that sits on a table to the side. And this box is oh so suspicious because it says sticker box on it. And both of you look at each other and you both know you've laid eyes on it at the same time. What are you guys doing?
Fucking kettle steam. Of course it's labeled like that. Okay. I'm gonna like take one, put it on my shirt, and I'm gonna grab an extra one for Griff later if I can, in case they make it back.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a big roll of stickers that you can like just extend and tear off.
Yeah, I'll tear off a couple. I'll put on one on me and I'll tear off two, just to be safe.
Okay.
I'll put one on as well. And can I take the waistcoat with the chain of handkerchiefs?
Yeah, go ahead and add it to your inventory.
All right, sweet.
Here, what are you doing?
Switching out my earrings.
I love it. Okay. As you guys are doing that, and Imogen is tearing the stickers, you hear from the other side of the canvas wall, squat, squat, squat. And this yelling and hollering continues, and it runs up and down the side of the tent, and you hear the sounds of wood banging together and things being knocked over beyond the dressing room in the staff area past it. And it sounds like there's a lot of motion of people suddenly becoming alert and scurrying together to respond quickly. And you hear Mr. Light's voice drifting across the air. Quick! And you hear a scramble and a rustling of leaves as the magic of the rose hedge wall begins to part on the other side of the dressing room's canvas flap that you can't see, but you know the archway is opening up, and there will likely be people running through the dressing room any moment. What are the three of you doing in response?
If there are any hanging clothes, I'm going to 5-year-old in a shopping mall style, like hide behind a bunch of coats that are hanging.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna Homer Simpson into the hedge, into the clothes.
Okay. Cohera?
I guess I'll try to like find a table if there's like a table with a tablecloth or something like that. I'm gonna try to either do that, or if there are mannequins, I'm gonna just pretend to be a mannequin.
Okay. I was gonna say everyone can make it with advantage, but if Cohera's pretending to be a mannequin, I just need a normal stealth check.
That feels accurate.
To clarify, normal from all of us, right?
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
normal
Just for
for
me.
Cohera. So you all would have advantage in this situation because Kettle Steam is causing a distraction to help you hide. Cohera standing idly in the room, a la mannequin, would be disadvantaged, thus just taking it to a regular stealth roll.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I just think it's too funny. I have to do it.
I love it. Dang, okay. Oh,
There you
Oh,
go.
let's go.
Perfect.
Bitch, I am
No
a
mods.
great mannequin.
What a story the
love
dice
it.
tell.
I love it. Okay. So the sounds of footsteps come stampeding from the other side as all of you, or rather, two of you duck into hiding areas and one of you freezes. Wearing sparkling costume jewelry. And Imogen and Cassian, because you are hidden, you cannot see the faces of who runs past, but you do see the feet scurry past. Kohira has a front row seat to first a bounding Mr. Light running, sprinting in his tight little spandex, red and white diamond pattern circus outfit. He comes like, I don't even want to say skipping because it implies happiness, but just taking great bounds, boing, boing, boing through the dressing room. Then coming behind him quickly are Thaco, the portly clown of middling age with a big sad grimace face painted on. He's running, but his wheezing is not the only one that you hear. For more wheezing brings up the back, accompanied by the sound of a ticking pocket watch and a Mr. Witch topless, having left his top hat somewhere, likely in his caravan. Oh, so you could only see his you really get a clear view, Kohira, of his hairline here, which is pretty bare, as he comes and he stops in the dressing room momentarily to gather his breath. He puts his hands on his knees, pulls out a golden pocket watch and checks it, and it ticks around, and he says under his breath, "I'm getting too old for this." And he sticks it back in his pocket and carries on running out, and the sounds of footsteps fade away as they run out. "Catch that Kinku! Squawk, squawk!" And the sounds and the chaos are carried far away from where you are.
All right, we're clear. And then I do a somersault towards the door.
Hell yeah. I love it. Kohira somersaults. What's everyone else doing? Coming out of the hiding, I'm assuming,
Yep.
and
We'll get in there.
Yeah, I'm just
Awesome.
gonna get in there quick.
perfect. So you guys enter back into the staff area. The rose wall parts for you as you don the volunteer stickers, and you make your way back into the circle of wagons, where you are alone and up on the hill, where you met Mr. Witch and Mr. Light before, stands their caravan. What are you all doing?
I'm 100% gonna run over and just start looking to see if there's any messy ass journal as Cassian described.
Same.
Or, what is it, Mr. Light's, what was it, like his staff type thing?
I'll also be investigating the caravan for any dirt.
Okay, let's pause what we're describing here, because you guys have just entered this area. As of right now, you are just looking at the wagon from the outside. So I need a little bit more description in how you're approaching it. And if you're looking for things outside of the caravan, tell me what you are looking for and where you are looking for it.
I'm going for a window. I'm gonna do some peeking in before I have people, like, as a precursor to opening any, like, doors or anything.
Totally. You can do a circle of the wagon. No perception check is needed. There is a little window on the backside of the wagon itself. It is not a proper glass window. It is a wooden hatch that is currently closed, and from what you observe from the outside, while it is a cute little painted shutter to this little magical traveling caravan, it likely is latched from the inside and just opens up. But likely has no screen or anything, but it's not a window you can look through, but it is a window for functional purposes. That is the only window that exists as you circle around back to the front of the wagon.
Can I use my use my cochlear to be able to, like, put it against? I'm trying to listen, but have my cochlear as, like, my little director to help me figure out if there's any sound going on inside of the caravan.
Nothing. You hear nothing. And you put your ear to the wooden wall and silence. What is Imogen doing in this moment?
I have two places I want to look. Okay, I would like to see if the door is open. I'm feeling like in their haste, they may have not locked that door.
Oh my god, absolutely. Imogen, you approach the door and you put your hand on it. And you are able to turn the knob. And it is indeed open. Bow, bow, bow.
Hell yes, she says. And she will, if I can go in, if there's any kind of desk or writing space, is probably where I'm going to try to look first.
Yeah. Imogen, you step in through the door and you fall in a 10-foot hole. Imagine, though.
That'd be so funny.
I know that would be, no, that obviously does not happen, but
I mean, they're magical.
I just think of every time Imogen has walked through a door. And I was like, that was too easy. Let's give her a curveball.
Just a highlight reel of me getting clocked by traps.
A dart comes out from the wall because actually there are orc people in the wall who are standing.
So you had a bad day.
Absolutely. So Imogen, you step on inside and there is a desk along the wall that you saw earlier. It's next to their bed, like built in, sort of like a little traveling tiny house. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, please, as you begin to search that desk for what you're looking for. Okay. Cassie, what are you doing?
Can I use my advantage real quick? Or not my advantage, my inspiration.
Your inspiration? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Better than a 2. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh, it's a 1.
Not better than a 2. Oh my god.
The bar was close to on the floor, and yet you dug a basement, baby.
Hey, remember that 10-foot hole? You open up a drawer and you fall into the drawer. It's a 10-foot deep drawer.
It falls, the drawer like has no backing, so just falls all the way out and falls to the floor. Hits my toe and stuff.
That's silly. No, but you do struggle. There's a lot of paper here on the desk. So as you begin to rifle through it, a lot of it just looks like business paperwork. There's very clearly like accounts billable and payable, like ledgers here, although everything is written in a strange text. Let me double check if you speak this language. You do not. So the there's something really flowy and sort of earthy about the script, but it's in some sort of language you have never ever seen. But you're just having a hard time sorting through what you're reading. Cassian, what are you doing while these two begin their search?
Okay. Do we both fit inside?
Mhm.
Okay. I will go inside as well. And I guess if we're like back to back, I'm gonna search this side for the notebook, if that makes sense. Just going through like pilfering through any like other drawers or cubbies or whatever that's in there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check with advantage, Cassian, because you saw when Mr. Witch pulled out his journal. And so you are trying to remember from where he pulled it. And you absolutely, wow, a -2.
I'm not smart.
Cassian. But you know what? You're smart enough in this moment because you are able to, you're a little thrown off because as you look around on the other side of the desk that Mr. Witch pulled the journal out from, you don't see like the drawer from which he obtained it from. But as you feel along the side, you notice that there is like a hidden button behind the wall. And as you click it, it opens up a panel and a like a folding drawer pops out. And there is a book inside there, the same leather-bound journal that Mr. Witch was looking at earlier. Why are you all smirking? Why are you all giggling in silence?
Sorry,
What's happening?
there's something in the chat that was just caught all of us off guard. Sorry.
Oh my god, you guys, I have to know. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I can't focus on anything.
Yeah.
What's that?
The like aggressive baptisms that they do.
That's how they do it.
That is. It's always so funny. The baby's just losing it the whole time.
It's like a water
Really? They
slide
really-
on a fishing
Child.
cruise.
That's wild. They really do that?
Yeah. Sorry.
It
The
makes
fact
a
that they,
lot of
like,
sense.
The fact that they do both ends always hit me to like first toast and then your head.
They gotta let them know, hey baby, you're about to go in the water. This is what water feels like, and this is what water feels like.
For the few random people that will listen to our game, they're like, what the hell just happened?
You just look up GIF of like aggressive baptism, you'll get it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just
that
look
is
up
so funny.
how do they baptize babies, and you'll know.
Oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure they won't know. if they just look up how
No,
they
they'll know. They'll get it. No, they Google
Yeah.
a video of that. They will know everything they need to know from the chat. It explains everything.
Oh my god. We are
Apologies,
we're
apologies.
on one
I'm
today.
crying. We're just a little silly.
We're grounding ourselves. Cassian, you find the journal. What is it that you're doing now that you hold it in your hands?
I turn around quickly. Senorita Grief, I found the journal, but I think if we are still going to go into the blackmail route, I see you have a lot of financial paperwork. Is that correct?
This is to me, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I can't read any of this, but it looks incredibly businessy.
I
I
open
don't
my
know.
backpack and just usher her to just like sweep it all in there.
Just take all the paperwork and
Yeah.
stuff in your bag.
There's got to be something bad in here.
Where's that journal? Did you see it?
Oh, it's in my pocket.
Oh,
Wait, how big is the journal?
It's actually, this is kind of the size I'm imagining.
It's also in the
it.
backpack.
Yeah, it's in the
that
back.
makes. I must have totally looked past that. Yeah, sure, finances, and I'll just sweep them into your backpack.
Okay.
All right. A flurry of parchment flies across the desk into the bag. You hear the sounds of squawk, squawk, squawk. Kinku at a distance, getting closer and closer, and the sounds of Mr. Light and Burley and others who have joined in the chase, getting closer, until suddenly the squawking stops. And the sounds of the chase begin to slow and come to a close, signaling to the three of you who stand here near the caravan that the chase is over and you
Time to go.
don't have much longer before people return. So what shall you do?
I'm literally just gonna say, like, scramble, go.
I run for the bushes.
I just run through the. Can I actually run through the arch that is not to the dressing room, but like out the side?
So the arches always close. Like they only open when you get close to the hedge wall, and then they close, very much like the Diagon Alley brick wall. But you can run to any side, and it will, as long as you're wearing these stickers, it'll open up the archway, and you can enter or exit from any angle.
Just a quick question: were they on any particular side of the wall? Like, did it sound like they're clearly to the left side or the right side? I just want to make sure I'm not going out right by where they might be.
Yeah, it sort of sounds back towards the Silversong Lake side where you all initially were. More feasting orchard carousel side rather than bubble pop teapot side.
Cool. Then I would love to exit. Like, I'll pin it kind of by this like red wagon if I can.
Absolutely. All right. And the rest of you, I'm assuming, are following Imogen's lead, unless either of you have anything else you want to say.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll probably go out a little bit further over here. Cassian was not aware of the stickers opening a thing, so he's gonna like dive into the bushes without knowing it's just gonna open.
You dive in, a hole opens up that you just jump through. Kohira follows Imogen, and you all exit on the opposite side, and book it with evidence in hand, or at least hopefully something that you will be able to use. And as you guys make your great escape, you are able to, meet up once again, rendezvous with Griff, who has finished her distraction with Burley, and Kettlesteam, who stands with Griff, perfectly disguised once again as Kohira's dad, or adjacent.
Frank.
Hi, Dad.
Yes.
Good
So
old Frank.
that is where we're going to pick up. We're going to take our break right now. We're going to say 30 minutes have passed. So you all have 30 minutes before the final bit of the carnival to decide what you want to do of in-game time, okay? And we'll say that you
Sounds
guys
good.
are probably like right here. Cool. And we'll see you guys shortly in like 10 minutes.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
I have a quick question whenever we come back.
I do
Yeah,
too.
do you guys want to ask me now?
Mine was more a what we want to do question, so that can wait
Oh.
till we come back.
Okay. Is your question for me, Meg?
Yes. I was going to ask something, but we can absolutely take a break and then return.
No problem. All right. I'll see you guys momentarily.
Bye.
Happy birthday again, Alex. Hope you had a fun day.
Thank you. Nice. We basically we got home from work and then did nothing for the rest of the afternoon. Emma made a really yummy mac and cheese though.
Oh,
Yeah, we got high is what happened. Emma's signing to me. She's going like this.
I don't know what that means.
Oh. Hello. Meg, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hello. What is your question that you have for me?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, and I don't know. Part of me just wants to keep going and just let it ride. In my head, we were gonna cut back to me at some point, and I was gonna see if I could do something.
What would you
I was basically gonna see if I could like teleport into the tent with them. My range of the teleport is 30 feet, and so I was gonna
Mhm.
see if I could just kind of bamf back in with them. But if we're back, I don't think I was really gonna do anything. So
Yeah, I apologize. I wasn't trying to like take that moment from you. I just felt
no,
like
you're
to
good.
kind
You're
of
yes,
story wise, it
yes,
was easier to just have you. Your big moment was pulling Burley away and getting everyone
yeah.
in when that stealth check failed. So I wanted to bring you back in as soon as possible, and everyone else was running anyways. So
You're good. Yeah, yeah.
I apologize.
No, you're totally good. In my brain, the the blackmailing was gonna happen. Like they were gonna run back, and we were gonna be like, "We have your stuff now. Let's talk." And so I don't know. I had
Well,
imagined it different in my brain.
Well, you know what? That is a great thing, though, to hypothesize and to theorize and to discuss with your party. And now is a great moment to do that because I believe that that was Alex's slash Cohera's question was what are you guys going to do next that you have all this information? We find ourselves now back in the game. Possibly Emma's here, right? Yes, awesome. I didn't have my
Hi.
Discord up. Hello, Emma. Okay, cool. We find ourselves now reconvening. And something of a successful mini heist hold for Cassian's bag is now filled with various parchments of a strange text and a leather-bound journal. So as you guys gather here, what is your plan for the remaining time as the sun in the sky begins to peek over the horizon?
Well, we don't have a lot of time. Cassian, can we read the journal? Is it in a legible language? Because maybe the phrase is in there.
Oh, you know what? Let me check real quick. Cheyenne, I would like to kind of quickly kind of flip through the journal, see if I see anything that involves health, so I can take that out before giving them the journal.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check at disadvantage. This is not your journal. You are not familiar with its contents, and you are flipping through it quickly. You do not see anything about health in your quick flip through.
Can I use my inspiration?
You could just take some time to look through it before you hand it over.
One second. Let me take my time as I look through this thing.
Cool. So we'll say that will take you about 10 minutes to fully go through.
Okay.
So what is everybody else doing as Cassian flips through the information that Mr. Witch had?
I'm standing over the shoulder and being like, yes. Oh, look at all this writing. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I
So are
thi-
you guys doing all of this right here in the thoroughfare?
Great question. Let's try to move. I'm gonna try to corral people off to the side so that we're like, what is it in English? Like when you're like hidden a little bit, you're like tucked away.
Covered.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kettle
Uh,
Steam
Kind of
there?
like behind.
Kettle's
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, Kettle's team is with you. But as you guys duck out of sight here, you do get some additional cover, some isolation from the remaining crowd of the carnival. But Kettle Steam says to you, do we really have time for you to spend 10 minutes looking through that? The dawn will be here shortly. Do you want me to show you where the Fey crossing is or not? Can we see if we even... will it take that long to find out if the incantation is in there?
I mean, I can flip through and walk at the same time. I'm very talented.
Do we want to plan? Because we don't know if it's in there. We're hoping it is. We don't know if it is. If it's not, is the plan to ransom it back to Mr. Light really quickly? I know time is limited.
I thought our main plan was to try to get one of those items. I don't know if this stuff that we grabbed is enough leverage. Like
Well-
just because we're short on time, we don't really know what we have.
I think we
If-
kind of, since we're short on time, I think we kind of just need to pretend that we have leverage and hope that we do have leverage. Is kind of where I'm at right now.
Okay. Yeah. Also, like, what was the situation with my wings? Was I able to like just get a new pair, or like would I have been able to like snag the
can-
ones that we tucked?
Yeah, Kohira, if she would want to grab them from the hiding spot on the way out, or since she would have known where they were or messaged you and told you where they were, and you could have taken an additional opportunity to go in and grab them. I think that's fine. The main objective was avoiding being seen exiting that area.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'd love to have them back if I could.
Yeah, absolutely. You could absolutely recover your wings. Kohira, do you think you would have grabbed them on the way out or messaged her?
I think I would have grabbed them on the way out and then like overacted, being like, "Oh, they must have fallen off." Like I'm not trying to like it's in case anyone's looking, I'm not trying to make a scene, but I'm like, "Wow, Griff, look what I found," when you return to us.
Wow, look at that.
How
They just turn up
funny.
anywhere.
Wow. Wow, this place is magical, dude. Wow.
It
Awesome.
is.
So you guys do that little song and dance for a minute until you guys follow or rather whoever led Kettle Steam over here to the side. And as Cassian is going through this, Cassian, your 10 minutes of going through the journal come to a close, unless anyone wants to declare anything else in that time frame.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
So
think we're
if,
just figuring out the plan. I think probably Griff and I are talking
Cool.
about like what was the plan. Yeah.
yeah, if the plan is to wait here for Cassian to finish that up and not walk and talk and go somewhere else while he's doing it, then I'm fine to just say the time passes and tell him what is found. But if you guys want to do something with that time, that's what I'm creating space for. So if we're good, we can move on.
I think
Cool.
so.
Good here.
Cassian, you finish going through the journal. There are no additional mentions of Helve, which seems to be understandable from what Mr. Light said. is that him and Mr. Witch had provided evidence to Helv for his investigation. So it would make sense that none of the papers in here would be directly mentioning Helv. They were just the things that he dropped, in addition to that portrait, which Mr. Light had no qualms about returning to you. But you did find a few curious letters. These letters were written in a very elegant scrawl, and stood out to you specifically because of their beautiful wax seal that was pressed upon them, a sort of glittery pink wax. And these letters were signed by Zybilna. And there are 4 of them here, but they're each addressed to, well, from what you've gathered, a person of a romantic interest, named Isolde. So I'm going to share these 4 letters that are in here. There is an invitation, and then there are 3 letters from different points of time. Now, these stand out to you not only because they are written by Zybilna, but also because it's odd. Another weird, strange thing. Why would Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have these letters written from Zybilna to this other woman? Strange. But nevertheless, they're in here. Perhaps this is evidence. You log that away, but there is also a very tiny piece of scrap parchment tucked all the way in the back like a bookmark. And on that piece of parchment is a very short and simple phrase. Hither, thither, here and there. Wander yonder, show me where.
Well, Cassian, did you find anything?
Just some very juicy letters that I will get back to. But there is this type of poem. I don't know, Kohira, you're good with poetry. This seems to rhyme. What say you about
Can you read it to me?
it?
I love rhyming, but I need it to be
Yes.
read out loud for me to
Yes.
know that it's rhyming.
Okay, it says, "Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where."
Hither, thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where. Okay, that sounds a lot.
Go here, don't be rude.
I can't read it. I just,
You know what the words are supposed to be.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, Script.
You're saying all those words are brand new to you.
Brand new. Every single one. Okay, that sounds like a password to me. That's so funny. An incantation, I'm wondering. Huh.
Oh, we must have
Should
found
we
the
move and
incantation.
groove, y'all?
Oh my goodness, do you think this is the incantation?
I mean, it's gotta be, right? Otherwise, it's just a random phrase written in a book, but that seems like way too much of a coincidence right now.
That's very true. It's also, I would like to point out, it's not directly written in the book. It's written on that scrap piece of paper, so that means it could just fall out anywhere. You know, so anything could happen to it.
Oh, I was just thinking we would steal the whole journal because it seemed valuable, but yeah, maybe that is the nicer thing to do.
It
Well,
also
I would
seems like
keep
it might
those
not have a-
letters. They seem to be addressed or signed from my patron. I would definitely pluck those from the
Yeah.
pages and hold on to those.
Maybe we can give them to Blossom for safekeeping.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Who's Blossom?
Blossom.
Blossom, our
Blossom.
pink-haired compatriot.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm sorry. I was in the bathroom that whole time.
Oh,
For the past year. of our lives that we've been at an adventuring party. You've been in the bathroom.
That honestly tracks.
Do we?
I'm kind of the belief like we can hold on to the scrap piece of paper, we can hold on to the letters, and then maybe the journal. Maybe we put it in the dressing room or something like that, and then we just try to go to the Hall of Illusions since we already know it. Like we know the incantation. We don't really need to blackmail him. It sounds like
Yeah.
because we have it already.
Yeah.
But what if they know something we don't?
No! That is where it is. The Fey Crossing. It's in the Hall of Illusions.
I think you told us that last time.
Oh, did I?
Silly Kettlesteam.
Damn it! I wanted to keep my leverage.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Your honesty was all the leverage you needed.
And I like you. I wouldn't let any of the rest of us mess with you. You're cool in my book.
I wasn't gonna mess with you. I was considering using you as a bargaining chip, but that point is long past.
You did wrap me in a rope and bound me and turned
You
me
were
into
causing
a bit of
harm.
a spectacle. I was heckling.
Emotional harm. Okay, so is our thought that
Valid.
they may be back now. Do we still want to return the book, or maybe just leave it by the tent and hope the right person finds it? Not our problem.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
we bring it to
do
the
you mind
lost and
giving-
found thing.
May I see that book, please?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, she can't
You
even go with
ha-
us. We could just give it to her.
You hand the book over to her and she takes it. And she throws it. And it goes flying and lands in the stream. There we go.
What?
Now we don't
Well,
have to
that's fine.
worry about it.
I like how you think. Okay, should we go?
She's feisty.
Yeah, let's go.
My promise was to cause them as much trouble as possible, and having your book fall into a stream sounds like a pretty shitty day to me. So let's go to the Hall of Illusions.
Do.
Hell yeah.
Do.
And this time skipping
And-
does imply happiness.
Fantastic. All right, give me just a moment here. All right. So All right. So Kettle Steam escorts you over towards the Hall of Illusions. Now, give me just a moment here to actually get back to my notes. Sorry. As you all approach, the crowd is beginning to thin. The remaining people who are in the carnival that haven't gone home to rest yet, are finishing up their last rides and attractions, and making their way back to the big top to prepare for the, crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. And so the Witchlight hands who tend to these rides and attractions are beginning to close them down, or are counting the people that remain in the queue to their lines, looking forward to closing up and resting for the day. But that doesn't mean that everyone is done with the night. In fact, some people have pretty big plans. Over by the Hall of Illusions stands a wooden mannequin. This is a wooden mannequin of a grinning raven-haired young woman in witch's attire and a green flowing cape that hovers inside a glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet is a gold sign that is bolted into the wood paneling that says, Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. The wooden jaw on the doll clatters up and down. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. As a halfling couple holding hands walks down the pathway towards the glass cabinet. And this is a halfling couple that you've actually seen before. Back in the small stalls when Cassian was feeling much more mischievous than he is now, left in an invisible pile of bananas for someone to slip on. And one of those victims was the woman of this couple, who seemed quite upset at her partner, who laughed somewhat innocently at her slip, but helped her up nonetheless. Now in this moment, they stand together, having resolved that embarrassing moment, hand in hand, walking towards the cabinet, where they really stick out to you as well because the man does not wear butterfly wings. And that's what you noticed about him before. But he stops. She stands right in front of the wooden cabinet, and he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a small square box made of blue crushed velvet. And he drops down on one knee. And he opens up the box, and a ring glints under the light of the rising dawn. And in the glass cabinet behind the doll, the woman gasps in shock and awe. And as she takes a step back, she bumps into the cabinet, and you all see this sort of green shimmer overtake her. And she begins to burst out in a heinous laughter. She begins laughing so hard, she barrels over and falls prone effectively. And you see in the eyes of this man, down on the ground on one knee, holding open this ring box, his eyes begin to pool with tears. And his face turns red, his lower lip quivers, and she does not stop laughing at him. She continues to roll on the ground as if affected by some sort of magic that he is unable to perceive. And he closes the ring box quickly, and he runs past the monochromatic mime who stands tending the attraction of the Hall of Illusions, and pushes past him and disappears into the tent. After about a minute passes, the green glimmer of magic fades, and the woman can catch her breath as the laughing subsides. She stands back up. Reuben! What are you guys doing?
I'm curious about I know that there is a witchlight hand whose voice was stolen, and I'm wondering about this mime. Can I come up to the mime, I'm assuming that if their voice was stolen, they might know sign. So I wanna go over and try to like talk to the mine. I'm like simcomming. I'm like talking and signing at the same time to see if they will understand and to signal to them that I know sign if they do know sign. And I'm just asking them how long they've worked here. I'm slowly trying to ask them if they're who I'm thinking that they are, without being like overtly asking them.
Yeah, Cohere, as you wave at the mime and begin to sign towards him, he very excitedly waves and begins to sign back, and he does no sign. And he tells you that he's been working here for 14 years.
I sign with him, like being like, "That's such a long time. Good for you. That's incredible." Did you how long have you known Sign for? I'm having a conversation. If other people wanna, I'm this is just something I had a pin in my brain from earlier. We don't need to spend a ton of time on this, but I'm chatting with him.
Yeah, totally. You would notice that he would kind of be sort of slow and he would struggle a little bit, and he would tell you that signing was something that he recently had to pick up because he lost his voice. Oh dear. Oh, it's that Candlefoot guy. Oh.
What's wrong with him?
I think
Oh,
she was the one who took his voice.
Shush, you don't need to tell everyone.
Kettlestein.
Oh.
Can you give it back?
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Well, I suppose. And
Have you been stealing other things at the carnival?
Well, like I said, I've been trying to cause a bit of mischief.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, things, sure. I mean, you could steal things every once in a while. Voices, maybe not. How did you do that?
Well, I suppose you could technically steal anything, when you have a bit of fey magic. Abstract things can be taken all the time.
How long have you been stealing things at the carnival for?
Not very long. Only ever since, Isabelna, I lost contact with her, and I became certain that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were up to something, and that is when I started my troublemaking. But I was, admittedly, following the carnival for some time prior to that, but not causing trouble, but just earnestly trying to see them.
So you've only been stealing abstract things this carnival?
Oh, why, yes. Why? Were there some other sort of thief about?
I don't know.
It sounds like
Alright,
they
well-
would have maybe been before you.
Yeah.
Well, let me display that it was all in good fun. And she moves past you and clears her beak. Mr. Mime, Sir Candlefoot, I do believe I have something that belongs to you. And she reaches into her indigo cloak and pulls out a magician's wand and begins to give it a little wave. And a small, tiny blue pearl of light emits from the tip and floats perfectly parallel to the ground without wavering across the air into Candlefoot's throat. And as it hits him, he goes, "Oh my god, you guys, I got my voice back."
Man,
Congrats,
that's not what I
man.
was expecting. I gotta be honest with you.
It felt different, but congrats.
Hey, thank you for at least,
finding the person who could bring it back to me.
No
well,
problem, man.
You're so welcome.
You
You're
shouldn't
so
be
solid,
thanking me.
Candlefoot. It's just a solid guy.
Oh, thanks. Hey, do you guys want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
Sure, what's up?
That dude, like, ran in here crying, and I did not get to punch his ticket. And I was getting ready to close down the attraction. Do you mind, like, going in after him and getting him? I'm kind of scared to go in there, if I'm being quite honest.
Yeah, honestly.
Is it scary?
Well, for me, it is. I'm just not a big fan of, looking at my own reflection. You know, I'm
Hey,
a
I
little
respect
insecure.
that.
I lost a lot
Hey.
of color, so it's something I'm insecure about it.
You lost color.
I can't see him
Is that-
anyway.
Hold your chin high, King.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I used to be a wizard's apprentice. It was this whole thing.
Well, it suits you. You still look nice.
Thanks. Hey, but that guy's in there, and do you mind, like, going in and
Yeah.
getting him?
Yeah, I was actually hoping we could maybe grab her and I'll, like, gesture to the gnome lady. Like, she was looking for him. Do you guys think we should bring her with us to find him and maybe help explain what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going after my Reuben? Oh, please, yes, I'll come with you. I didn't mean to laugh at him. It was that blasted Tasha's cabinet. Oh, I do want to accept his proposal. Please help me find him.
Yeah, I think we can do that. And if he doesn't believe you when we come back out, just push him against the statue. He'll experience it and you'll know.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he doesn't think I was trying to get him back for earlier. Oh,
Oh, you guys better hurry.
quick, let's go inside.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
After Imogen said that, like, Cassian just gets a weird look on his face and looks towards Imogen. Did they teach that in the church or saloon?
Teach what?
What you explained to that lady?
What, the laughing or?
Never mind.
Huh.
Last one in's a rotten egg.
All right. Welcome to the Hall of Illusions. So this is a large tent. That is, as you walk inside, there are so many various mirrors of different sizes that hang along the walls. And as you walk past, they distort and disorient your reflections, making you appear taller or shorter, wider or thinner. In some mirrors, making you look younger to that of the age, to your appearance of when you were a very young child, but of 10. And in some mirrors, it depicts you much older, in an elderly age with wrinkles and lines along your face. And as you begin to pass all these mirrors, you begin your search for not only this missing halfling, but, as Kettlesteam has said, somewhere in here is the Fey Crossing. I'm sure we'll be able to find it. Let's go. And you guys head off. So, welcome to the Carnival's Dungeon, or what I've set up to something like a carnival dungeon. You guys can move ahead, and I will tell you when to stop.
As we're walking in, is the lady coming in with us? Or is she?
Yes, she is. Her and Kettlesteam are coming in.
Okay. Can I ask her while we're walking in, hey, do you know why Reuben doesn't have wings? Because she does, right?
Yes, she
Yeah.
does. Reuben, he is a simple farmer who works on a field in Undercliff. He doesn't make much money, and nor do I. I'm a seamstress apprentice. But we really wanted to go to the carnival because we know it's just a once in I suppose not a once in a lifetime opportunity, but we've never been together. But he didn't have enough money for 2 tickets, so he just paid for mine, and he ended up hopping over the stream and sneaking in, and well, I just thought that was kind of romantic, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, for sure. I think you should find Ruben and then run out of the carnival as fast as you can, because you seem like nice people.
Oh, is something wrong with the carnival?
We've just heard that security gets really tight, especially when the monarch crowning happens. And I would hate to see you guys get in trouble, especially. I don't want it to ruin the day you guys get engaged, and that would just really suck for you guys.
Oh,
Also, you don't have to pay money to get in. You can just do a pact.
Oh, yes, well, we didn't know that, but, I found that out later. This place is very dizzying, isn't it? And as she sort of like teeters, you guys look ahead and you see Kohira, stepping up to, Kettle Steam, who is at a crossroads. And Kettle Steam is, scratching the underside of her beak, and she goes, curious. All right, well, for what I can make out between, the different routes here, we could follow this path through the mirrors, or we could head through a similar route. I think that will take us north. Or at least what I think is north. I'm not sure where we are. It's hard to tell. Which way should we head?
I'm feeling the western rather than the northern route, but that's just going entirely off of Sorceress's intuition and nothing else.
Honestly, that's enough to convince me.
All right. So, Kohira, you lead the way around the western route, and ahead of you, you see a strange mirror, unlike any others that you've seen so far in this hall. The mirror itself swirls with a cloud-like mist that shifts colors from a orange to a purple and a pink, the various hues of a dawn or a dawnrise or a sunset. But as you step up to the mirror, suddenly the mirror's surface begins to distort and ripple like liquid, and the clouds within begin to part. And you think for a moment, could this be it? Is this the Fey crossing? But what you see on the other side is a grim skull wearing a jester's hat that grabs onto either side of the mirror's frame and begins to pull itself through. It reaches out and grabs a festive jester's rod that it swings around and aims towards you. I need everyone to add themselves to the initiative order and roll for initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Holy Jesus.
Nice.
Nat 20!
Double digits.
Nice.
Coming in hot with the 4.
All right, Cassian, what are you doing?
All right, where is this? Because I can't see it.
Exactly. You don't know what's going on. You don't see what's happening, but you do see Imogen ahead of you, and you do see Imogen looking inwards. You don't know exactly what she is looking at.
Okay. I think Cassian will just venture forth a little bit. And he still can't see anything, so Imogen, what is going on? And I'll just end my turn like that.
Okay.
Asking questions.
Griff, what are you doing?
All right, I am going to close with this guy and get into melee range and give him the old wapow.
Wapow.
So good.
That is gonna miss. I am so
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
Griff.
I have. Okay.
Hmm? What do you have?
I have a bonus action also
Okay,
that I was
go
going to try
ahead.
to use.
Yep.
Once
That's
more.
perfect.
Dice, go! No!
No.
Oh no.
Same result.
Unfortunately, you swing your fists and miss. I believe
I go
that's
for
your
like
turn.
a kidney shot, and there's no kidney.
All right, at the end of your turn, this clown will swing its rod twice. There's like a little skull at the very top of it with a similar gesture. Oh my god, I'm totally mincing my words right now. A jester hat on it, but they're like blades at the tip of this rod. They're like little spikes, and he's gonna swing this both times at Griff. And that is a 13 for the first. And a 14 for the second. They both completely miss. Kohira, you see this happen all right before your eyes. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my grasp to shock him with a shocking
Hell
grasp.
yeah. Do it.
Oh, it still has my innate sorcery, which has me. I mean, either way, I'm assuming I miss, but the reason it automatically did it with advantage because of innate sorcery, which it shouldn't have. So let me disable that, but that's my turn. I miss.
I disabled it. All right. So
yeah,
Kohira, you reach out to try to shock the skeleton, and it moves out of the way, and you reach out and touch the mirror, and your hand sort of slips through the mirror for a second, and it feels like just sticking your hand into a sky. Like it just feels a little wet, a little cold, but you quickly pull it out. Not by necessarily choice, but because there's some sort of like repellent force. And that is the end of your turn. Imogen, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame and see if I can cause some damage to him.
Okay. You cannot.
Damn. All right.
He does a somersault.
I will pass along then, because I do not have another action or bonus action to use right now.
Okay. All right, Cassian, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness, are we fighting something? I'm going to move up forward. Pull out my bow. I will target him. I'll try to hit him with the bow.
There we go. That'll do it.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Boom! You fire an arrow and instantly rattle the bones of this scary clown, making him significantly injured, way past bloodied. Cool. What else would you like to do?
Back up towards this corner and end my turn.
Cool. All right, at the end of your turn, Griff, you are up. This clown is sort of like clambering and clattering as it struggles to maintain structure as it sways in front of you.
Nice. All right. Trying again. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yes. So happy. Okay. I'm gonna roll normal damage twice because of my feat. Savage attacker feat. 5 damage
So you are dealing bludgeoning damage, which is extremely effective against things like skeletons. So your so you're doing the 5 damage. It was a reroll, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have Savage Attacker, so I can roll twice and
Okay,
choose.
so you actually deal 10 total damage here. Griff, how do you want to do this?
I think I got frustrated missing twice because he was right in front of me. And then I think I got frustrated that Cassian had a really good shot. And so I do like roundhouse kick, like I do like a flip and like kick this thing's head off.
Hell yeah. And as you kick the head off, it goes flying back into the mirror, and the skeleton itself seems to get sucked back into the mirror like a vacuum. The mist continues to swirl as it like creates this vortex that takes this creature back. And the clouds turn a dark gray, a blackness, and Imogen, your holy symbol of Selûne, flashes momentarily with moonlight as this creature disappears and the mirror returns solid and closes. This does not seem to be the portal to the Fey crossing to Prismere, but it certainly is a magic mirror that is serving as a portal for other things elsewhere to hear. Kettle's steam comes around the corner. Oh no, that was demonic, not Fey. Quick, we should hurry. I think it's further back this way. And she continues to lead the group.
Can we break this mirror before we leave?
You absolutely can.
I would love to punch it and break it if I can.
Yeah, I would just say that that's something you can do.
Let's go.
You shatter this mirror, destroy it instantly, and you see the reflection of the clouds just dissipate away as it shatters in pieces on the floor.
Sweet. Can I just take a piece of it with me just in case?
Yeah,
of the glass?
you can add it. Absolutely, add that to your inventory.
Cool beans.
Hell yeah, Meg. That's so sick.
Thank you. And I'll catch up with everybody else.
Fantastic. Kettle Steam continues to lead the way until she gets to a crossroads. And she looks left and right, turning her head curiously as birds tend to do. Which way should we go next?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Back left is kind of the furthest from the entrance. I assume they would want it as far out of reach as possible.
Well, look over there. There is another magic mirror. And Kettle Steam points left towards another mirror with moving clouds in the glass.
I would love to approach the mirror and just... Guys, there's definitely not a trap here. I know it.
Imogen,
Your judgment's never been wrong before.
Roll an investigation check or an arcana check. I'll let you choose which one.
If it's arcana, could I help by being like, does it look, maybe the clouds look, the other clouds were evil, so if they look like the evil clouds, then that's probably not good. So if they're the different clouds, then maybe that's a good sign?
That's a really good help. I love that because you're citing a specific piece of evidence that had occurred. So I truly think that is just take an inspiration. Hopefully you'll get a chance to use it within the next 30 minutes. And Imogen, take an advantage here on your investigation or what have you.
Will do.
Fantastic. Well, as you approach and Kohira shares her piece, these clouds, as they shift and appear fey initially, these moving multicolor sunset palettes suddenly get dark and stormy. A little bit darker, a little bit darker, and you begin to see a skull beyond the clouds, but you have a moment before it actually arrives that you can either choose here. You've identified that it's coming. You can run away and let it come through and maybe it won't find you, but who knows where it will go, or you can prepare an ambush. What would you like to do?
I was actually thinking, can I take the split second to step forward and smash the mirror with my mace?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know
Let's
what?
go.
You instantly can do that. No problem. You immediately smash the mirror. It same thing, goes flying into pieces on the floor, and the clouds dissipate, and the skull behind the cloud disappears. And whatever cloud was trying to come through does not anymore.
I will just turn
cloud.
and say, double mirror. Sorry, had to smash that one.
You do know that is another 7 years of bad luck.
I'm so lucky.
It's
Oh, yeah.
8 until the next carnival, so it just means she has 1 year of normal luck where she gets stuck in traps. That's just her normal luck, and then the circus comes back.
Cheyenne, canonically, can I allow myself to take some slashing damage from the mirror?
Sure. Yeah, take a point of slashing damage.
Okay, cool. Thank you. It just, I have a way of hurting myself, and it seems like that would probably hurt.
Just felt in
you're
character.
curse-prone. It feels right. You step on it wrong. You're like, ow.
Oh.
As you guys are standing here discussing this, and much to the ingenious of Imogen of preventing problems rather than fixing them, right? Once they are here, you have avoided whatever creature lied beyond. But you are not alone, because you hear in the distance, around the bend, the sound of sobbing, the sound of a young man crying. What are you guys doing?
Just follow where those sad cries are coming from.
I want to say canonically.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say canonically, I think Cassian will be towards the back all the time because he's looking at himself in every single mirror he passes.
Okay. Okay, fantastic.
You get the charmed condition by yourself.
So you all can move ahead. But as you move ahead, go ahead and give me a perception check as well. You guys can get like right up to here. Whoops. Imogen, as you guys move in this direction, you are the only one that hears through the sobbing the sound of another voice.
Am I able to discern, like, is it a voice I know? Is it a deep voice, a high voice?
Yes, I will tell you exactly what you hear. The voice tells the sobbing person, "Don't cry. Come with me. She will solve your problems." And as you turn the corner, you see another enchanted mirror swirling with clouds of a Feywild color. And standing in front of this mirror is the young man, Reuben, who ran in here embarrassed and ridiculed. He stares into the mirror
and reaches his hand out towards it. And what reaches back is the dull bluish gray skin of a girl wearing a pig mask that reaches out through the mirror and grabs Ruben's hand and quickly pulls him through the mirror.
And this is too fast for us to react to.
That's what you see right as you turn the corner.
I kept wanting to cut in and be like, I grab him, but I was like, no, it wouldn't be quick enough in real life. Okay, God damn it.
I've got a teleport in my back pocket still.
Guys, I think we also have to get Ruben too.
And coming up behind even Cassian is the halfling partner. Oh, did you find Ruben? Where is he?
Do you guys want me to take this one? Okay, cool. We did. He was pulled through a mirror by a ghost child with a pig mask. We think to the Feywild? Probably. We're heading there anyways, so, you know, while we're there, we can go get him.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, if it's not too much trouble and it's on your way, I mean, I would appreciate it.
No trouble at all. I mean, it's a little bit of trouble, but we're more than happy to do it.
Yeah. Maybe you and Kettlesteam can, I don't know, maybe hole up at our place in Waterdeep if you want to get out of here.
Yeah, that's fair. It's gonna be empty. I mean, hell, if you want to house it.
Yeah, who's gonna take care of Theo?
Do you have the key?
Cassian, do you have like an employee contract on you at all times that you can give to Kettlesteam? Yeah, just anyone to Kettlesteam.
I'm just like tossing out all the financial paperwork that I had from the thing.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Here we go.
Yeah, flicking through papers. Yes. And where do I sign?
Right here. You sign on this line.
Kettlesteam happily signs, but what she signs is just like a scribble. It's like not a proper signature.
Okay, so you have perfectly signed that. Now I can get to the actual deal because you have signed out the consent. So here you go. And I pull out like a stack of like 20 papers. I'm like, okay, sign here, initial here, sign here, initial. Oh, you date of signature here.
Awesome. And you guys go through this, and she fills out all the paperwork. And she takes the papers, rolls it up, and the key. Oh, don't worry, I'll take quite a good care of your house. Ooh, can I throw parties? I mean, don't worry, I won't. I won't.
Kettlestein.
Well,
you can vandalize one wall.
How very generous.
All yours.
How very generous, and I will respect that. I always honor the rule of hospitality.
And if there is a party that you want to throw, as long as it is okay with Dern and he thinks it's a good idea, go for it. Any more good press for the place is good.
Just to make it fun, I feel like I'm gonna add, if you're gonna have a party, the amount of guests that you have needs to be divisible by 3. To make it fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good idea.
You know what? This is a really good plan. I'm going to enjoy working for all of you. This will be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna get along great. But that's after you finish, of course, going to the Feywild and freeing Zybilda. So, I believe that is your way. And she points a feather towards the mirror that Ruben has been pulled through. And you look towards these multicolored clouds, and these ones do not darken in an evil nature. They part momentarily, and you see a realm beyond. You see a beautiful landscape underneath a ever twilight sky. A expansive marshlands down the center, splitting a enchanted forest of multicolored leaves from a purple mountain range that swarms with constant thunderstorms and the sparkles of starlight. But at the center of it all is a grand and beautiful palace made of blush rose marble and lavender tiles. It's covered with healthy green vine and sparkles under a still bubble in the distance. That's it. That's Zybilna's castle, the Palace of Heart's Desire. You should be on your way. What is it that you are all doing?
Cassian, do you still have the magic words?
I believe I gave them to Kohira.
Cohere, you have to say it like you did the first time, because it's the first time you've heard all of those words.
Just
Yes. I can't wait to say it exactly like I did the first time. Okay, everyone hold my hands, and I can't read the sheet of paper, so I'm doing it from memory, which is why it's gonna sound exactly like I did it the first time. He there, here and there, wonder yonder, show me where.
It's a great accent.
The best thing. Oh my
That's
gosh.
exactly how Cassian said it.
That's a Latino right there.
The clouds swirl and continue to build up speed until they create a shimmering, scintillating vortex that you begin to feel yourself, one by one, pulled out, tugging at your clothes, an enchanted wind that begins to pull you in. And as you walk closer to the mirror, brace yourselves on the side. One by one, you jump through and begin to fall. Falling through a twilight sky. You look back up and you can see a black hole leading into the Hall Illusions above you in the atmosphere that you are very quickly descending away from towards the land below. You can see the realm of Prismere in all of its entirety. And it is one of the most beautiful lands you've ever laid eyes on. If this map will load.
It's so beautiful, eyes cannot behold it.
It's so beautiful that as
It's-
the wind
It's actually
hits...
just in black and white.
It's so pretty.
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, hopefully you have, well, that's okay.
oh my god.
Here we go. Let's see here. You guys should have permissions for this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me fix this up.
I love the dog in the corner.
Oh, he's so cute. I just noticed him.
I'm still
the
waiting.
goodness.
Oh,
boy.
this
Look
is
at that.
still... Do you guys see this? Do you guys have controls for that? Or maybe you don't.
Oh,
Yes, I think so.
oh my god.
I mean, like, just where it says Thursday party?
Yes, the token. Do you see purple dots, like purple question marks?
Question marks?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
How
two
many-
of them
Right
right there.
here.
Yeah.
Perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. So you continue to fall closer and closer to the ground, and you are aiming right towards a broken bridge that runs down the middle of the swampland towards the castle. A ruined bridge that has been destroyed from times past. And as you fall and take in the sights, you realize that this is a huge place. And finding your lost things, freeing Zybilna, this is going to be a big adventure. As you continue to fall, you also lay eyes on the palace, obscured in the distance by a fog. But you know if Zybilna is anywhere, she is likely there. If only you can make it there. You continue to descend until eventually, whoop, you're caught by something, the very nature of this place, as you begin to gently drift down as if by a featherfall spell and land on both of your feet on the causeway and look out towards the swamp of Prismere. And that, everyone, is where we will end today's session.